Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I'm going short.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm going short. Going short. I can only do two. Um, but I'm telling you, I tell you what, if this thing catches on to a trend, you don't want to be on the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm risking 2R. I could argue and try to risk more, to be honest with you, but I can't. I don't have any risk. I could probably get one more R on this thing, but I don't really like doing three. I like 2 or 4, you know. I don't really like doing 3R risks. I can tell you right now that the higher time frame was trending, and it's a really interesting distribution actually. A 6 0 0 0 0 0 6 4 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 6 0 0 0 1. So what that means is like when it starts to move on the bigger time frame, don't get don't double down on losers, you know, instead do the opposite. The higher time frame will tell us the direction. Um, and the trends persist for a long time. There wasn't a single 2. There wasn't a single 3. If it caught a trend and caught wind, it just kept on going. 4R, 6R, which means it just goes in straight lines. Yep, we're in here. 29.75. We should be out.
Order filled.
Yep. There we go. That's a 2. That helps us. Now we're down 1R. Alrighty. In my opinion, I'm gonna have to, if this is
Order
an anti-breakout.
Order filled.
We're going 4R risk here. 17.25. I'm out of here. I'll be out. My target's gonna be at 42.25, and I'd probably mean revert that one. I do not think it's gonna go. I do not think it's going to go up right now. I think it's going to go down because it did already fake an anti-breakout on the 30-minute. If we can see this, if we flash back about 20 minutes ago, it was looking bearish. It was looking bearish, and then it bolted upwards with a green bar that got stuffed at the high, pushes it down to where it's at now. In my opinion, you already tried the fake break downwards. You already tried to make it look like a top and it bolted upwards, but they lost. The green bar lost, you know. It could try that again, but I don't think so. I would take bets that this thing's going to be a little bit of a top here, which means it could probably push lower, probably past 22,000. That seems to be a line that it could oscillate on because it's the previous high too. Very interesting pattern today, you know. I mean, it creates a high. I mean, just look at this picture. I mean, it creates a high. So first of all, let's just start from hour 0 at, you know, in the evening time, Sunday open. It opens 200 points downwards. Okay. I think that's only 1% though, to be honest with you. 138. Never mind. I thought it was 200. I want to see the percentage. So only, okay, it's still a massive gap. The gap like that is pretty big, but it filled it right away. It seemed like that's the move. And then ever since then, there was some volatility. It creates a high on the day, and then a low, and then it breaks that high, and then it breaks that low. Just by a little bit, and then it breaks upwards again by a little bit. So it's like it's creating new lows, and it's creating new highs at the same time. Oh man, this is not a trend. That's not a trend, but that is an increase in volatility. It's not directional though. So what that means, I would say trend it. I mean, volatility is higher, so if it's going in a direction, just go in that direction. Um, yeah. I don't know how long it can possibly do that for, you know. I don't think it can, but we'll see. I think it could. There's chances that it'll settle down. I have to load this into Tableau and look at the results, but in my opinion, already it's trending. It trended really, really, really well in the 30-point increments. There are too many trades to kind of look at for the 12 and a half, or sorry, 10-point increments. Or do I have 12 and a halves on theirs? I think I have 12 and a half. Oh, what do you got going on this one? Oh, it's not on this chart. I think I have 12. Yeah, 12 and a half, like usual. But I'm telling you, a 5, a 0, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 0, 7, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2. I mean, this is not a boring day. I mean, this is definitely not balanced. For that reason, you'd rather trail your stop and add to your winner instead of double down on a loser and freaking hold and hope. This is not the day to do that. And honestly, people probably got away with it if they didn't oversize because price didn't actually move that crazy on the higher time frame. It's up 0.86%. You had some freaking whiplashes in there, but if you had, if you didn't over leverage or whatever, I think a lot of people's positions would be fine. So I'm long, purely directional, purely based on the chart, to be honest, on this one. I don't often just trade off the chart, but I traded off the chart on this one because it looks like a top. And I think that that's where people buy and sell, and there's usual variance in there, and I think it can go up one increment and down. I think it can base a couple times before deciding one way or the other. Doesn't want to just treat this as a rally-based rally.
Order filled.
Target hit. Or does this want to, push lower like that? So we'll see. All right, that's up. We're up $205, which is 4R, because we risked 4 to make 4 there, and I got a little bit of a coupon on that trade. So now we're up 4R. Our goal is to get to 10. So let's keep on continuing. At this point, like I said, I'm probably going to mean revert.
Order filled.
That's what I'm doing. If I can.
Order
Come on.
filled.
There we go. We're in. Oh, I don't know the contract sizes I can have on this, actually. I might not have enough to mean revert. I'm using a different prop firm on this one. This is just the valuation accounts. My funded accounts did well today. And we're expecting to withdraw this evening. So I'm just... They're in, what is it? Incubator. No. Yeah, awaiting period because I don't want to touch it until I get money from that account. All right, so where is my contract size? How much size can I have on this right now? If I can't mean revert with large size, then that throws off this trade. I can have 30. Okay. Okay. I can have 30 contracts, so I can do the 4 times 8. What is that? What's 4 times 8 is 32. I can do that. I can do risking, so 32 contract. I mean, I'll do 30, so, but it'll be about break even, whatever. So what that means is I was hoping to do just a 3R mean reversion. I'll just do a 2R mean reversion, honestly. I might lose. So I'd rather do that. 54.75. I don't want to lose more than that. So I'll accept a loss on that one then. We'll see. I'm short. 54.75. That means we're risking 6 to make 2, but we're up 4R, so I think this is okay. If we can collect 2R here, we're really closer. We cross that middle line towards our target of 10R. So we're risking 6 to make 2. Fine. We have a higher chance of winning. But after it's hit this, it doesn't have much of it. It has a 50-50 chance if it goes up here. 67.25's got to be my stop. That's fine. What I was thinking is exactly what I was saying, where it looks like a top, and now it's gonna base here. It's gonna be indecisive, but I could be wrong. This could just be the start of an uptrend. So from that bottom point, which is where I got in, 42.25 is going to be my target. Now we did trail our target and add to our loser, as this is a mean reversion trade. I'm cutting it if it gets to 2R. If it gets to 67, I'm just cutting it and like, all right, I'm out. I'm not going to continue doing that, especially on the higher time frame. We know how trending that higher time frame is. It's really, really good. Honestly, if you just need it, we just needed to make money. I already knew when there's volatility in the world, you go to the higher time frame or the 30-point increments, and the trending the 30-point increments is profitable. And I want to show you April. I'll actually show you right now. April was crazy. And it was really cool. At least that's what the data was like. So it's normal volatility, bam. That's abnormal volatility. Well, tell me what the results were in the higher time frame. Did they go in straight lines or not? How did they operate? Well, I can take that chunk. April 4th, I'll take that chunk to April 11. April 4 to 11. Let's just take that chunk of time. And I want to see how well trends happen if you add to winners, and you just a stop and reverse system where you add to winners. You go for like 3R. April 4 to 11. I actually haven't done this small of a time frame though, so let's see what the results are. April 4 to 11. Okay, here he is. I mean, it just launches up. Let me see how many trades this is. April 4 to 11. We got way too many trades. I don't know if I can keep up. I don't know if that's legitimate. I'm going to have to check the speed on that. If it's about 2 increments a minute, I can actually do that, but I'd be sweating by the end of that. So that should not be that volatile. I don't know if that's actually comparable, because if I can't do it in person, if I can actually execute the trades because it's going too fast, then what worth is this at all? So let's just check that. April 7th was freaking 600 trades in a day, so I'm pretty sure that speed is just way too much, bro. And let's just check April 4th, though. It's about 240 trades. April 4th, 30, yep. April 4th, no, I want this data. April 4th, please. All right, nice. We're back down to break even. Good work. It just looked like a top there. We'll see. I am risking 6 to make 2 on this. This is not my favorite thing in the world, bro. April 4th. Let me check that speed. All right, April 4th speed is this column. And this is the long-term speed, so this is probably a better one to look at. 1 increment per minute, 2 increments per minute. I can do that. I can do that for sure. For sure, I can do that. 0.8 or 0.8 increments per minute. I can easily do that. Let's check April 7th. April 7th jumps to 2.5. I might skip a couple trades there. 2.8. It might go too fast for me at that point. Yeah, 3s, 5s, 4s, 5, 6, 13 increments per minute. That is just outrageous. There's no way I can take that. I don't even think an algo could pick it up, but you're going to get slippage. The market's just going too fast. April 7th is just an anomaly. So we have to omit April 7. And that was the biggest one. So we're going to have to omit April 7th to this study, and let's just take a look at it. How would I know to stop trading? Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm doing June. That's why it looks weird. And it's still profitable on June 7th. My bad. April 7th, my friend. April 7th. Targets are nearby. Did you want to mean revert again? Just want to check. Did you want to mean revert again if it goes lower? Damn. Now it's trying to be bullish. Wow. No, I'm not really directional. I'd rather trade volatility at this point. And what it is it's condensing. I don't know how long I can condense for. So what I'm going to do is probably mean revert. Yeah. I'm probably just going to mean revert until it tells me not to. So yeah, I'd flip that thing. Flip that thing right around. Risking 6 to make 2. I tell you what, you win this trade, you're going to be at 6R. Then you're risking the entire bag that you made today for 2R, and you need to do that twice. And you win out. You win. You get your 10R, and it's over. You win the game. That would be great. But right now, it's looking like it's heading straight for my stop. My stop is 6R. I'm going to be down 2R if I lose this one. So this is actually a really, really important trade. Darn. All right. Yeah, I want to just check that. April 7th I can't include, though. Let's do that. 6R is $280. Well, it's actually 300. $50 per R. I'm risking 5R in the session to make 10. And if I lose, I take a 5-minute mandatory break. To the 11th. And then if I lose 3 sessions in a row, I'm done. I get kicked out. But I go till I win or lose. If I win a session, I make 10R, dude. So that buys me 2 sessions. It's really actually handy. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I got to count. I don't have enough data at this point, personal data, to see, if that's the best way to do this. But that's just a way I'm doing. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. So this is the volume, not the volume of trades, the volume of contracts. I'm saying it's the volume of increments moved in the market. That's called volatility. If the increments is 30 points, right, and it's moved 30 points 119 times, well, it doesn't have to make it a big range. Right? That's all. I always thought about that. Why are you using ATR? I always thought about that because the ATR is this. This is the market. And it closes like that. Well, you can see the ATR. You can see it's big right here, right? Now let's check the next day. The next day is blue. The next day is blue. This is the next day. It's the same ATR, but look at how much it moved. The same time, the same y or x-axis, the same time, the same ATR, but nobody knows that the inside of it is packed. It is packed with energy. And that's my point in measuring increments instead of range or something stupid like that. I think it should be increments. So that's what I've done here. And you can see that this pack of huge volatility, you can see that trends made money. So I was anticipating, Iran, some bullshit with Iran. All right, let's go volatility. As far as I can see, I don't actually know today. I didn't put the data in, so I don't know what the number is today. But I want to see if it's trending, and it is. It joins this trend. This number here is risking 1 to make 7, adding to winners, trailing your stop, and getting out at 3R, and that's what it is. And it's So if you did that, you'd make a lot of money. You'd be totally good doing that. So now I know on the higher time frame, the 30-point increments, if shit is volatile, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to be trending. I'm going to be adding to winners if it goes up 30 points. I'm going to double down on my winner. Double up on my winner. And that's actually the opposite of what I'm doing right now on the smaller 12.5 point increments. I'm actually a little concerned about that, because if it's a volatile day, then shouldn't I trend it? Well, I committed to mean reverting on the smaller increments, though. I would not mean revert the bigger increments. Not right now. The 30-point increments versus 12.5. I mean, whatever. On the smallest, on 12.5s, it's mean reverting at the moment. So that's what I'm following, what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm a little cautious of that, but all I have to do is take 2 more trades, bro. This is about to hit target here. If I can take 2 more trades and win out, that'd be great. But I think I'm going to take no trade, because I'm just indecisive. I know 2 trades are going to pass by, and it's going to be a freaking 0-0 or a 0 or a 1. I'm like, I could have easily made those 2 trades mean reverting, and I'd be at 10R by now. But I'm not going to do that. In my back tests, oh my gosh, it's frustrating. The answer is always to just, if it's mean reverting, you freaking stick mean reverting. I don't care how long it happens for. I don't care how impatient you are thinking that, dude, shit's going to happen, bro. It's going to move. It's going to move. Just don't bet on it moving. Just don't bet on it moving yet. Bet the opposite. Mean revert until it knocks you out. You'll end on a loss, but it can mean revert for such a long period of time. And that's one of those things right as we speak. It is technically mean reverting on those 12.5. So I don't know. I don't want to, especially last bit of the day here. I don't freaking want to do that. You can make the money. Yeah, I know. But the good thing is, I'm not a robot. I get to choose. I get to choose this. And me, I think I'm going to choose to just not mean revert and just watch the market, because I'm fine sitting on money if we can make this trade win. It's going to be a hard time here. Come on, boys, go down. You were so close to that bottom. You were so close. What, 44? Man, you were even closer than that. Come on, boys. You were at 43, bro. My target's at 42.25. Come on, 3 ticks. Come on, 3 ticks.
Order filled.
Come on, target hit. That was way too risky. I'm telling you, mean reversion just scares you, bro. It's scary. We're up 6R now, so I'm sitting out. On this. The higher time frames in, what trades it in right now? I want to see who's winning here. It's going longs, but the longs did not go anywhere, it looks like. So the longs did not push it up. It's done nothing. So, I mean, I guess the longs are probably going to lose. It would look, I wouldn't be surprised if it flips green. No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. This last 30-minute bar is probably going to have to be bigger than it is now. That's all I can say. So I would just bet on expanding that range because that thing looks tiny, especially on a volatile day like this. If it breaks the low, sell short. If it breaks the high, buy. I suppose so. I think that's what I'm going to plan on here. So if it does go up to 54.75, I'm going to go long, which is close enough to the high. I'm going to go long, and I will go just 1 for 1 here. You're not going to get to 10R if you go 1 for 1, my friend. There's not much time left. That's true. That's a very good point, my friend. Would you like to do 2R? Well, that puts you right back down to 4R if you lose. And we know a 50-50 chances suck. Because you can easily lose, bro. Easily. I think I like the idea of expanding that 30-minute bar. So, I mean, what's the 60-minute look like? Pretty tiny, dude. Pretty damn tiny. I feel like if it breaks the high or the low, it's going to go in that direction. Expand that range. No, just for 1 increment. I would not hold and trail because I think it could break the other side, you know? So I like that. I like that consensus. I'm going to go short at 42.25. We're going to go 2R. We're going to go 2R.
Order filled.
We brought our nuts. Yep, my nuts are on my body. We have nuts. That's what we're doing. 29.75 is target. 29.75. That'd be $100 for $100 right now. 94 for 100. 90 for 100. Thank you, sir. Risking 2 for 2 here. 2 for 2 plus. We do think that 30-minute bar is going to extend range. I do not know how far, but give me at least my 12.5 points. Give me at least 12.5 points. That's all I'm asking for. What would happen at this increment? I'm going to let this thing pass. I'm going to let it chill, bro. I need the more I watch, the better consensus I find in my mind. And this shit just comes randomly. Just random ideas pop into my head. Oh, I'll do that. I'm not a robot. Never will I ever trade as a robot. You know? I have robotic tools helping me, but I make the choice. Oh my gosh, it hit the increment. Why didn't I get filled? I'm at 29.75. What'd you get to? 29.75. Oh my gosh. Are you saying you got to my target and you didn't fill me? Wow. Wow. If I lose this one, that sucks, bro. It's already back to break even. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness me, mate. That's going on the bullshit log if I lose this one. If I lose this one, that is bullshit, mate. That's a bullshit log right there, mate. I'm getting prepared for that. You bet your bottom dollar. That is being documented. Mr. Market, you're being documented. Just saying I'm documenting this. If you do that to me. Yeah, 29.75, that's wild. You'd think the opposite. Oh, you think it... No. This has happened so many times in my favor, bro. So many times in my favor where I get out by just barely. Thank you. Got out. And then it just destroys everything. It goes the opposite way crazily. And I had too much size on or something like that. I probably am more lucky than not. In the grand scheme of things, I bet. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't track that. That'd be cool to see, though. But, yeah, it's probably pretty even. Well, I'd be more pissed if this was like the funded account that I needed $200 for to get my payout today. But because this is an evaluation account, it's, you know, I have less care. But it's still bullshit. All right. Come on, boys. Get there. Get there. Come on. Get there. Just give me a double bottom. Just get me out, please. That's all we need. Has this hit an increment on the higher time frame? No. Man, this has been condensed for a long time. This is slow. This is really slow. For a volatile day like this. Come on. Wow. All the way back to break even. We had the indicator, you know, that's the shitty part of this, where my system says that I should have gotten out, but I didn't get filled, bro. I'm on the tick, and it got to the tick. It filled some orders at $29.75, but not me. It didn't fill me. Even though I'm on the simulator. That's baloney. Come on. I know that obviously they put me on the simulator. It's an evaluation. But they still have some smart fills technology. Man, that fucking sucks. Now it's going up to a stop, bro. Come on. Why am I upset, dude? Because it hit my target. That's why. It did what I wanted to. And I didn't get money for it, you know? Turned around. Risking 2R to get to positive 8R on the day. On the session, I should say. But instead, it touched my target. Filled Joe, but didn't fill me. Didn't fill Peasant. Nice. Sick. Yeah, that's a bullshit log right there. But who knows? This could turn down somehow, some way for me. This will put me back down to 4R. We'll got to figure out what we're going to do. It's only 10 minutes. And I'm out. Stop loss hit. That is bullshit. Whatever. All right. There's some increase in volatility. Increase in volume, certainly. The higher time frames is at break even on the long. So now it's rushing towards the 1R. Okay, so looks like it wants to choose upwards. Is it going to fake or what? Can this be the fake out? I'm down. Absolutely. An anti-breakout. We could see it break the high first, but this is looking like it wants to explode higher, honestly. At least that's what the chart looks like. And my chart knowledge The spreadsheet doesn't give me a direction. So, I mean, in the short term, the RSI is 44. In the longer term, the RSI is 64, which says, I mean, it's pretty much doing nothing here. No direction. It was coming from 80s, so I could say that it's up. And obviously, you can see the chart, it's up. That's a bummer there. We were about to be at 8R, bro. It didn't even have to go one more tick. Just, it's on the tick, bro. It just needs to sit at that tick for one more second. Wow. All right. Looks like it's forming an anti-breakout right now and going downwards. Who's going to win here? Who's going to win? By default, I'm going to have to go long, honestly. That's default. I would be long until it tells me not to, honestly. I'll just wait until it tells me not to get in, though. So I'll let people be long, and it tells me not to, then I'll get short. What I'm looking for is this thing to look aggressive, at least break this, the 60-minute high, because that's the top of the hour. It created a little high and comes down and hasn't broken that, and that's what it's struggling with right now. It's at the high. So let's wait for that thing to break and rush towards the high, and honestly, it could break the frickin' high. This could break the high of day. In that case, there being 8 minutes left, I don't think it's coming back. So, I mean, it would be a long shot bet that it would break the high and then rush lower. I would think. I got nothing. I got no ideas right now. Yeah, okay. I'm bearish. You don't have to tell me twice. If it goes up another increment, I'm going to be short. 79.75, I'd be happy to be short. Honestly, right now, it would be fine to be short. Oh, yeah, 79.75. Give me that, please. If I can.
Order filled.
I'm in short. I'm in short, folks. I'm in short. I'm risking 1R at this point. 22.067. 0.25. This could be one of those pushes here. I like it.
Order filled.
I love it. 92.25. I'd be out at 92.25. If it breaks the high, I'm pretty much out. See you later. That's fine with me. Otherwise, I think it's going to rush lower. So, and we'll see. If it rushes lower, I'm adding to the position. 67.25. So I am risking 2 for 6 right now. 2 for 6. 67.25. I would do 6 plus plus, honestly. Here we go. Wait for it. If we get triggered, I got to trail my stop. Wait for it.
Order filled.
We're in. 79.75's got to be my stop. We are just trailing at this point. I repeat, we're just trailing. We changed it from 2 for 6 to 2 for 6 plus plus, which means I will trail until it kills me or gets me out. Can't use violent language. If it gets to 54.75, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to 67.25 is going to be my stop. We'll see. Come on, boys. You got this. Otherwise, I'll lose $82. Fine. We're up 100 at this open P&L right now. We are going for the anti-breakout right now. The anti-breakout and the sizzlement the extinguishment of the long's enthusiasm. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm bringing my stop to $78 now. Fine. Oh, 74. I feel hope. Oh, I want to hold on to my position. Okay. The wall just got 10 feet taller. Meaning I'm risking less and less, giving me more and more probability that I will be stopped out and my hope will be faded away into the river. That's what it looks like, man. No, I wouldn't reverse. It could rally if it wants to, but I'm not going to reverse. I'm going to be out. I took my stab at it. Honestly, I'm probably hugging price too much, but whatever. This is how I do it. I use these increments. Come on, shorts. Come on, shorts. They're really struggling right now. I don't know if they have it. It doesn't seem like they have it. I'm about to be out. Like next door here. 1 tick, 2 ticks, 4 ticks, 1 tick.
Order filled.
I'm out. All right. That's probably it. We're up $142, which is 2R on here, but it's actually 3R in real life. But whatever. 2R is fine. So we're up 2R. We were up 6 at one point. And that's what happens, bro. Goes up and down all day long. Yeah, that's just rushing higher. I'm not going to freaking join that. I'm not going to bet against it either. Sorry. We have our anti-breakout attempt, and it doesn't look like that worked. So it tried, but this thing is rushing higher, dude. So I'm not adding to loser. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Bad choice. Yeah, that's it. Minute and a half. I do want to see this close, though. Makes high of day, bro. I'm telling you what. If the market is close to the high or close to the low of the day, and there's 10 minutes left, what are the odds that it's going to break that high or break that low? I haven't done that study. There's plenty of studies to do. I think it's more than a 50-50 chance, honestly. The issue is how much wiggle room will you give yourself? Because it's a 50-50 chance. Oh, it's 60-40 chance or 70-30 chance. Well, that's easy. I'll make money doing that. Well, where's your stop, bro? Where's your stop? If you're wrong, you know? You want to use the other, like it can really turn around and get you out. I'm tempted to go short again. I have money to do it. I'm really tempted to go short again, honestly. This could be the anti-breakout now, but there's 15 seconds left. No. I'd be astonished if it works. So no way. No way. If it drops down to 28, that's how you know it worked. The bottom of that little range there. That's how you know it really worked. No way. No way it's going to happen. Yeah, that would not have worked if I put my stop there. I put my stop at 79.75 and I'm about to be out. Wow, it's pushing. We'll see. Wow. It's gone almost 2R here. If it goes 3, I would have won. Wow. It's doing it. Oh my goodness. And the volume is posted on the day. VWAP is 21,950s, 21,9, well, 48, but whatever. 21,950, which makes sense. 21,950 area. That is not a normal distribution. That is a scattered distribution with 1, 2, 3 points of control. And I would not have won that one. So I'm glad I didn't take it. Well, even if it won, I'm glad I didn't take it because I don't want to keep on testing the same idea multiple times. And then becoming more and more stubborn, and you make yourself a rut. And then it's the only way to get out of that rut is sometimes it's just you have to win, and it's not a good thing. In the end, you'll be net negative, you know? And in the end, the only thing that matters is making money. That's it. I do this shit for fun and money because I think it's really, really entertaining and awesome. And if I can make money, that's the fucking life. So, that's it. Went to the target, landed on the tick, and turned around. Was risking 2R to get to positive 8R on the session, risking 2 for 2. It touched my target, filled Joe, but didn't fill me. Filled Joe, filled Bob, filled Bill. It didn't fill me though, and that's all that matters. And that broke it. So that happens. We're still up $142. What we're going to do is, so we've got at this point, man, oh man, where are we at? We're requesting a $5,000 payout tonight from Top Step. That is the second $5,000 payout this month. This month should be profitable. It should definitely be profitable. I still haven't even looked at last month because I went through a bunch of valuations. I freaking hope. I'll do that. Fine. I'll do that tonight. I'll do that. I know. I've been waiting on it. I've got a lot of different stuff I'm doing. But last month I had tons of evaluations, tons of funded accounts broken, tons of evaluations broken. And the yellow is the only time I get paid. So if you look at it, I got payouts, which is 2,800 times 2, which is about 6,000, and 5,000, let's say. And then this one is 1,600 times 2, which is 3,000. What is that? So $8,000. And then since then, I have not received another payout. And I've spent a lot on evaluations and funded accounts, turning the funded accounts on. That's what costs more money. It's like $130, you know, times all the accounts. So these are all the evaluations, which are slightly cheaper, but still. All right. And then it goes all the way down. And then I finally got another payout here, the yellow. So there's been a big drought of payouts until recently. Boom. And then another boom. At the moment, we have 4. Well, it was 5. Now we have only 4 take profit accounts, evaluations. Now we've got 4 live take profit accounts coming in 2 days. I have to do 2 more trading days to have them as funded accounts, and that won't cost another dime because I pay it up front. So $105 per the evaluation, and that it includes a no fee to turn this thing on. So that's very nice. So no more debits incoming there. Top Step is solid at the moment. So we have 1 Top Step account and then 4 Take Profit live accounts. And then at the moment, I did sign up That's what we were just trading is day trader. Day trader evaluation. So DT evaluation. I did 5 of them because that's how many you can do. $25 a pop. I spent $125. If we can get, to our goal, which is what we got is $142. So times 5 accounts. The idea is if you get the $1,000 withdraw, which is what I'm plan to do, $200 a day until I get that or whatever. Not the eval, but when the funded account is on, I would stop at 200. We were up 350 or so today. Like I wouldn't never have gotten to there. I would be done at $200. And I've shown that I can do that. I can stop when I'm ahead. I'm very good at that. However, stopping when I'm behind is my Achilles heel. I don't like stopping when I'm behind. I just don't like it. I just don't like losing. That's just something I gotta figure out. But it does match my personality if we can just get 200, whatever. One payout will cover the cost and then some. So if we can get that, that's what I would do. So 5 day trader, take profit, and top step. That's what we're doing. 5 day traders, 4 take profits have made it into the funded stage now. We're good. And then 1 top step. So that equals 5 funded accounts. And that's our idea. And then hopefully we can get 5 more with day trader evals, but we'll see if that works or not. If it doesn't work, I'm out $125. That's really efficient. It's really efficient. I swear a lot of these prop firms just rob Peter to pay Paul. I swear. Have you heard of what is it? Charles Ponzi? What's his first name? The way he got clients is because he paid them. He paid them. There's your payout, bro. You made 20% this year. Spread the news, and then you get money from other people, and you pay them their money. It's robbing Peter to pay Paul. I do think that that's happening in prop firms. I don't know though. Maybe there's an actual accounting system that they're required to use if they're operating in the US of A. So I don't know. That's just my assumption. But as long as I don't take more than $5,000 from the prop firm every month, dude, you're gonna be good. You're not gonna kill them at all. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? They got so much money. So yeah, little $5,000, no more than $5,000 at a prop firm. I don't think they'll cancel you, and I don't think any problems will arise. That would be the goal. So that means to go out horizontally instead of vertically, meaning trade multiple prop firms instead of focusing on one deeply. So we want to go spread. That's what we want. All right. So that's solid. I have a few I got to put all the sessions into this chart. That's what I have to do yet. And then I do want to see Tableau. So we're going to put all of today's data into Tableau. I can already say that the trends worked, bro. I'm telling you already that trends worked. We should have just done, if we were just patient and just traded the 30s, that takes a lot longer than the 12.5, but it's so much more consistent. I mean, you're just making money not all day because you lose, but some trades, but it just pays. It works. That's what happened today. A lot of 4s and 6s, a lot of bigger movements in one directions. Yeah, but solid, very solid. All right, mate. See you when I see you, mate. See you when I see you. Peace.